Good. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Well, we're recording now. I'll share the file later.
Got it.
Okay. Cool. So, computer is just like a like I said last time. It's a monkey. It's not smart actually. It's anything but smart, but it's very fast. You can, if you give it instruction, it can do it instantly or like thousands of times a second. Okay, that's what computer is. The smart part is actually us, like the programmers. We make it smart. We add some intelligence to this monkey. Okay, so in the simplest form, it's just a bunch of instructions. It's almost like giving guys directions on how to get from here to over there to a shop or to school. You know, get on Main Street, turn left, walk 3 blocks, and then turn right. Go to the second street light, and then turn left. Go another 2 blocks. You'll be at the entrance of the school. It's basically something like that. That's programming. So, but you have to be very, very specific to this monkey, the computer. So that's what we'll do today. Something very simple, but it kind of demonstrates that concept. So we'll make this guy our Sleepy. He's our pet. Okay, so this on start means when you start it, that means when you hit play, it will run this block here. So we can add our instructions, telling him what to do. So today we will focus on this show icon, which displays a little picture here. And then later on, we'll see this guy. Okay, so right now, so I want him to give us a heart when he starts. So what happens now is, you see, it's a heart, right? So basically what we tell it is what it does. So, but we want to make him sleepy. So we need another show icon, another face. This time we can change the face to sleepy or asleep. So if I restart right now, it shows the heart and immediately shows the sleepy face. But it's a little too fast, I think. So I want the heart to stay on a little bit longer. That's what this pause would do. I'm going to tell the computer to stop for, so 1 second has 1,000 milliseconds. That's what MS is, milliseconds. So I just wanted to stop for half a second, which is 500 milliseconds. So this is half a second. This is 0.2 seconds. This is 1/10 of a second. So we'll just do a half a second. So watch what happens right now. So it'll do the heart, it will hold for a little bit, and then it'll go to its normal sleepy face. Everyone still following? So, but you see how you can start to sort of see how the computer works. So I'm telling it, show this face, which is the heart, and then stop for half a second, and then show this face, and the computer does exactly that. Okay, so that's the on start. And then this board has 2 buttons, and it has another sort of input. It's on shake, so we'll do that one. So there's a shake in the input. Ready? Do you guys have it? And you see what happened? There's a there's a shake now. So it's just, you kind of have to pretend that this clicking this actually shakes the board. So when you shake the board, Sleepy will show a different face. Sleepy will show this confused face. So let's see what happens now. Right, the heart and Sleepy. So if we shake it now, it turns to the confused face. But I just wanted to show the confused face for a little bit. So again, we're gonna make it pause for another 500 or half a second. And I wanted to show its normal sleepy face again. Right, so if we start again, heart, sleepy. If we shake it, it'll go confused, sleepy. Is everyone following so far? Any questions?
Thumbs up if you're following along.
Okay, so that still leaves us with two other buttons. So I'm going to do A. Right, go to input. Button A pressed. Just so you know, you can do this to B or A plus B. I think if we do A plus B, there should be, okay, it gives us another button if we have this. Okay, we'll just do A for now. So again, I want to make Sleepy smile. So you can think of this as giving Sleepy a treat. So Sleepy gets very happy when you give him a treat, and he smiles. And he smiles for, we'll make him smile longer this time. He'll smile for 1 second. Okay. And then he goes back to being sleepy again. Okay, so heart, sleepy. If we press 8, a treat, smile, the 1 second smile, and goes back to sleepy. Right, so far so good. We good?
Yes.
Good. Tajine, we're good? So I want you guys to try to make another face, any face you want for button B. So I'll get you started. So what you need to do is switch this to B and then do something similar here. But you can give it any face you want for button B. Try to do this. Okay. Was everyone able to make your own face for button B?
Hey, Tony, I think
Yep.
a few of our participants having connection problems.
Oh. Um,
And
is,
I know Tajane, it seems like she's no longer with us.
oh crap. Right. As we can wait, maybe she can maybe she'll come back if she could find a connection in
Yeah,
a little
no,
bit in a little while.
just
Yeah.
keep going because we don't really know. And Nathaniel, I think her and her mom's up in the same.
Okay, so Nalia, were you able to make your own face here in button B? Did everyone make their own face for button B?
I think she has a message in the chat that she's trying to catch up. So I'm not sure if that's for what you're doing right now or it's on the previous step.
I'm trying to catch up.
Okay, so you should have something like this. I'm gonna make a, what's this face? Surprised face. And then I will have it hold for half a second. And then it goes back to sleepy. You should have something like this, right? So if we play and press B, here's a surprise face. Press B again, surprised. If you shake, he goes confused. So I hope everyone has something like this. So let me try to, I'll use the rest of the class to try to explain what a variable is. All right, give me 1 second. Everyone sees this, right? So the computer, well, basically has a very large notebook. Okay, just imagine the computer has an extremely large notebook, and you can tell it to write anything in his notebook, even pictures. Okay, and he once he writes in the notebook, he doesn't forget. Okay, that's what variable is. Think of variable as like a page on his notebook. So on his book, you can say, let's say we tell him I turned 42 this year. So we can say Tony is equal to 42. That's generally the syntax. So now Tony becomes a variable. That's what this is. And then later on, you can tell him, oh, Tony is, it's 2023. So now Tony becomes 43. And you can do anything. You can do A is 2. And then you can ask the computer later, okay, what's A? The computer will tell you it's 2. Okay, now if you ask the computer, what's Tony? Tony's 43. That's what a variable is. Okay, it's just like you write something in a notebook. You tell the computer to write something in a notebook, so he always remembers. So if we come back here, that's what a variable is. We can call this dice. So now that we have dice, so we can give the computer, we can tell the computer to change dice, set dice to any number, right? So we can try to do that on another button press. It gives us AB. Okay, so if I tell it to set dice to 0, but here's the thing, only computer can see his notebook. So if we want to know what he has in his notebook, we have to ask him. Like show number and show this number. So if we, let's just do that for now. Okay, so we'll start right in the heart, sleepy face. So now what will happen is when I press A plus B, the computer will run these instructions. Okay, so first, it's gonna write dice equals 0, right? Set dice to 0 is the equivalent of this. Right, so the computer will write dice equals 0 in his notebook, so he remembers. And then he's going to show us this number, which we will see very soon here. So 0. And we can change this to any number. We can change, but of course, if we do 2 digits, it's going to scroll.
Can you
So
go
we'll do-
over to it, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So a variable is like a something that you tell the computer to write on the notebook, so he will always remember. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
we can, we can use this to simulate like a dice. So if we roll a dice and save the number in the notebook, you can use that to, for example, playing games. You can roll a dice or roll 2 dices. You can do dice 1, dice 2, like dice 1. Or dice 2. Or something along those lines. So is everyone following so far? When we create a variable, it's just a page. We're asking the computer to share a page of his notebook with us. And we can keep writing things here, right? Like dice. So I just change this to set dice to 8. So it will show 8 here. Are we following so far? So think of it like this, right? So let's say we're playing a game. It's just rolling a dice. So every time somebody rolls a 6, the score you get is you earn 1 point. So the computer can keep track whatever you want the computer to remember. Right? Let's say we are playing a dice game. I would probably have a dice and score. Partner score. So it's the same as it really is just the same as so let's say we're playing this dice game, right? I roll the dice once, and then if I get a 6, I get 1 point. And then it's your turn. If you roll a 6, you get a point. So how would we keep the score? Right? You would take out a notebook or a sheet of paper and write like write 2 columns, right? One is my score, right? Me. And the other one for my partner, right? Right. That's how we would keep score, right? So I roll once, it's a 1, so I have 0 point. And you rolled a 2, that's also 0. But I got lucky, I rolled a 6 this time, so I have 1 point. And you rolled a 3, you have 0. So next time I rolled a 1 again, so I still only have 1 point, but this time you rolled a 6. So now you have a point. I rolled a 2. So again, I don't earn a point, it's still 1. And you roll a 6 again, so now you have 2 points. So that's what a variable is. It's just the way computer remembers things. It's the computer's notebook. It's how computers keep a score or remember like my age or my birthday or how much, how many apples I have. Are we following so far? So every time we create a variable, it's something that we're asking the computer to remember. And then we can do different operations to this.
Excuse me a second, Tony.
Yeah.
Tajane,
Yeah.
she's in the waiting room. I don't know if
Oh.
you can see that on your end.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I think they're here. I admitted both of them. Hello, Sritika.
Hello.
Okay, I hope Tajane can actually join.
You see her, Pop? You see her or no?
No, it said she's joining.
Oh, so maybe she's still having connection issues. Having some connectivity issues.
So anyway, that's what I just want to sort of start on this concept of variable. Okay, we don't need to do much with it. This is just demonstrating, right? A variable is just like asking the computer to remember something. Okay, if we can sort of understand that, then we're probably good for today. So hopefully everybody is cool with making faces, sleepy, happy, confused, surprised, happy, or sad faces. That's all there is today. So programming is just giving the computer very specific instructions. Okay, nothing more than that. And a variable is something we're asking the computer to remember. Whatever we ask the computer to remember, it doesn't forget, right? It always remembers. Okay, that's basically it for today's lesson. Any questions? I mean, we'll learn more about variables the more we do this. But are we cool with today's lesson today?
Yes.
Okay, great. It's almost like, okay, great. It's almost like you're telling the computer a secret. Oh, she's, you know, I don't know. Tony has a crush on Julia, or, you know, so let's say Julia's number 27. So we can say Tony is equal to 27. He has a crush on Julia, something like that, right? It's something that we want the computer to remember. Like, so the computer writes in the computer notebook, something like this. That's all we need to know about variables today.
Can you leave the thing on the voice for a bit, please?
Oh, yes,
I
this,
can fix it. Thank you.
yeah.
I'm trying to find the set dice.
Oh, set dice. Yeah, let me help you. Let me move all of this over. It's under variables. So if you want to set dice, you can drag one of these here. Change this to dice. You can set dice to 2. Two. And the cool thing is, you can tell the computer to wait, and he doesn't forget. So in fact, if after the shake, I ask the computer to show dice again, and here, just move dice here. So match the circle with circle. Okay, so we do this. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's 2, right? Yep. And if we shake, it's still 2. Like I said, computer never forgets. When you tell the computer dice is 2, and doesn't matter how many times you ask the computer later, what's dice? Dice is always 2. Computer doesn't forget. Okay, we cool today?
Yes.
We'll do,
Thank you.
yeah, no problem. We'll go slowly and do more and more with variables in the future lessons. We want more familiar with how variables work. But yeah, that's all for today. Thank you all for coming.
You're welcome.
Have a great evening, and we'll have this class again in 3 weeks. Hope to see you all there.
Okay, thank you, Tony. And if it's okay with everyone, could I take a screenshot if that's okay?
It's
Oh.
okay.
Okay. Okay. 1 second.
Let me unshare my screen.
Yeah.
There we go. Probably better this way.
Mhm. Hold on. Let me get a new one. I'm sorry. Mm, okay. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. And hoping in the next class we can get more people. But thank you all for participating. Bye. See you all next time.
Yeah, see you all next time.
Okay, Tony. You're gonna send me that file, right?
Yeah,